Hello everyone, welcome to webcam class. How are you today? Okay, so today we are going to see our 10th lesson, which is a writing task about the letter. First of all, I'm going to tell you that we have seen the first part of the letter, which was an ordinary or a personal letter. But today we are going to see an administrative or a business letter. But before going with it, let us review a little bit an ordinary or a personal letter. What is a personal letter? A personal letter is a letter sent to a brother, a friend, a father, a mother, or a relatives. And a personal letter includes 6 parts. The first part is the sender's address without name at the right side of the page. The second part is the dates. The third part is the opening or salutation. For example, Dear Amadou, Dear Musa, or you can say simply Musa. And the fourth part is the body or the content of the letter or your message, if you want, your written message. The fifth part is the ending. For example, friendly yours, sincerely yours, and so on. And the sixth part is the signature. So, what is the difference between an ordinary or an administrative letter? An ordinary letter includes 6 parts, but when we go with the administrative letter, we'll see that the administrative letter is slightly different from the ordinary letter. But let's go with it. Lay out an organization of an administrative or business letter, or if you want, formal letter. An administrative or a business letter is a letter sent to a responsible of companies, offices, or embassies. As I told you, an administrative letter includes 7 parts. The first one here is the writer or the sender's address without name at the right side, like the ordinary letter. The second part is the date without the day under the sender's address. The third part is the receiver's full name, title, and address, but now at the left side of the page. For example, Mr. Burama Sangare, Director of SECO, Bamako. NB. When the receiver's name is not mentioned, you can use either his or her title. So, the fourth part is the opening or the salutation, and then at the left side, for example, under the receiver's address. For example, Dear Sir or Dear Madam. The fifth part is the body or the content of the letter, if you want, the written message. The sixth part is the closing or the ending. Example, sincerely yours, truly yours, or cordially yours. And the last part here is the name. You write the sender's name or full name. Okay, Let us see a diagram together for the presentation of the page. Here we have the presentation of the page in front of you. As I told you, the first one is here, there, the writer's address. And under we have the date. Here we have the addressee's name or title, or if you want, sender's receiver's name, title, and address. And then here we have salutation or opening. We have the body or the content of the letter. We have the ending and the signature. This is how you can use the page. Okay, let's come to the activity. The first activity here is Suleiman Kone, Director of SAM Assurance, Rue 685, Porte 110, Djelibougou, Bamako. Write to Seydou Traoré, Director of Ermali SA, Rue 65, Porte 102, Amdalaï, Assey, to complain about the fact that his flight was cancelled without being informed. Write Mr. Kone's letter of complaint with the appropriate layouts. This is a letter of complaint. As we saw together the lesson about complaining and how to receive a complaint when someone complains about something you've done. And here you have to apply it. You have to use it to write this letter. This is a letter of complaint about the fact that Mr. Kone's flight was cancelled without being informed by Ermali SA, and he writes a letter to complain about these facts. Okay, here is a possible answer about this activity. Here, Director of SAM Assurance, Rue 685, Porte 110, Djelibougou. This is the address of the sender. Here we have the date, June the 10th, 2020. And here, at the left side of the page, if you want, you have Seydou Traoré, Director of Ermali SA, Rue 65, Porte 102, Amdalaï, Assey. Okay, here, you see this is the address of the receiver. The opening is here. Dear Sir, and the body. I have a complaint to make about the fact that you've cancelled my flight without informing me. I have a complaint to make about the fact that you have cancelled my flight without informing me. Truly yours. This is the content of the letter. It is too simple and too brief. Suleiman Kone. This is the part of the signature. Okay. Here is a small evaluation you're going to do yourself. Aissatou Waled Asala, a graduate from Flash, goes to the USA to study linguistics at the University of Southern Colorado, Linguistics Department. As a new student, she must open a bank account. So, she chooses the Federal Bank of Colorado, 145 Street, Denver. Writes Aissatou's letter to the manager of the bank with the appropriate layout. Aissatou Waled Asala, a graduate from Flash, goes to the USA to study linguistics at the University of Southern Colorado Linguistics Department. As new students, she must open a bank account. So she chooses the Federal Bank of Colorado, 145th Street, Denver. Write Aissatou's letter to the manager of the bank with the appropriate layout. Ok. Vous devez retenir que nous avons deux formes de lettres ici. La première forme qu'on a vue ensemble, il y a de cela quelques jours, était sur la première forme de la lettre qui était la lettre ordinaire ou la lettre personnelle, comme on le dit. Il y a une légère différence entre elle et la lettre administrative. Parce que la lettre administrative est envoyée soit à une autorité, à un cadre ou à un directeur. Maintenant, qu'est-ce qui marque la différence entre les deux formes de lettres? La lettre ordinaire a 6 parties, à savoir l'adresse de celui qui doit envoyer. À droite de la page, il y a la date, l'ouverture ou la salutation, si vous voulez. Nous avons le corps de la lettre, la procédure finale, qui est la salutation finale de la fin de la lettre, et ensuite la signature. Ça, c'est la lettre ordinaire. Maintenant, en ce qui concerne la lettre administrative, nous avons cette partie qui est là. La première partie, ça, c'est l'adresse de celui qui doit envoyer sans le nom, également à gauche de la page. Ensuite, nous avons la date qui se trouve en bas de l'adresse de celui qui doit envoyer. Après, nous avons l'adresse, le nom complet, l'adresse et le titre de celui qui doit recevoir la lettre. Ensuite, nous avons la salutation qui est différente de celle de la lettre ordinaire parce que celle-ci, on dit monsieur ou madame, tout simplement. Donc, après, nous avons le corps de la lettre. Ensuite, nous avons la salutation finale qui est la procédure finale de la lettre. C'est comme en français où on dit dans l'attente de suite favorable à ma requête ou à ma demande, veuillez agréer monsieur ou madame. L'expression de mes sentiments les plus distingués. Donc en anglais, nous avons résumé ça en 2 mots qui se trouvent sincerely, yours, cordially, yours, truly, yours, tout simplement, ou ainsi de suite. Et après, nous avons la procédure finale qui est la signature. Ok, I think that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.